Hello, peep. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. Hopefully, everybody had a decent celebration last night. I went to bed 12:03, I think. uh, just can't stay up that late. But then again, I do wake up at 5 o'clock. Hello to Rated Rookie 227 and Trevor in the room. Welcome. As you see in my thumbnail, I mentioned last week that if I get the stimulus money, I will do a quick chat update just to tell people that I got the money. Hopefully, other people also got the direct deposit. So yes, the money is here. Family of 3, $1,800. Hello, BTC to the moon. BTC to the moon guy. From now on, I'm going to refer to you as BTC to the moon guy. Everybody enjoying their Bitcoin ride. Maurice, hello. Yes, 20, I'm sure 2021 will be a tough year in a different way. Okay, I am not gonna say or predict that 2021 is gonna be so much better because now the vaccine is here and everything is gonna be hunky dory. I do think we are going to face with a lot of challenges, a lot of things that are pushed back, postponed, is gonna come to roost in 2021. That's gonna make it extremely difficult for everybody. Okay. It's going to be difficult in a different way. Instead of being cooped up and quarantined and locked down, we're going to face with a whole lot of different issues. Hello, the drama 13. Oh, it Brian Spaceboy. Rated Rookie 227. How you doing? Change your name. Yes, so I got my check. What now, right? You know, first and foremost, am I thankful to get the $1,800? Yes. Am I happy to get the $1,800? Happy wouldn't be the right word for it. I mean, I'm thankful that we're getting some money. I hope that the government would figure out a way to give more money to everyone, the one that's needed. Do I need it? No. Okay, I am fortunate enough that I don't need the $1,800. I appreciate the $1,800 that I got this morning, late last night. I checked my email and the bank update this morning. It's there, but I think it hit the account late last night. And I can easily change this channel to be a mainly political channel and get 100 times more viewers and subs and arguments and people infighting and all kind of nonsense, because I get enough of that in real life. Okay. I try to avoid political talks, but I do have a lot of family members as well as my wife, friends that like to discuss and debates with me on many political issues. So as much as I try to avoid it, I get sucked in very often. Very few people outside of YouTube talk to me about comic books. In fact, none. Okay, none. Other than my mailman. My mailman, because he deliver a lot of comic books to me. He know I collect. We talk about comic books and comic book movies once in a while, but other than that, not a heck of a lot of people. Um, I talk about comic books outside of YouTube. Nick, I only get 600. I'm thankful. Only one John. Now, the only one John. Are you a family of one? You have, the reason why I got the 1800 because I believe it is me, my wife, and my son. Okay, so um, that's my understanding. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm so special that I get 3 times more than you. I think the 600 only apply to children dependent. Like if you have children that are grown up, college age, or even older, that's different. Okay, my son is 13. Different story here. He's qualified as a dependent, but when it comes down to spending the money, thank you, Moneyball Comics. One of the things that, in all honesty, what I do with the money, because I like comics and comic flipping, I bought comic books. It's already spent. The money already spent. Okay. I bought something to flip. It's already spent. Okay. I bought it before I got the money last night. Okay. As I'm sitting there watching TV, YouTube last night, waiting for the 12 o'clock thing, I saw a deal with my phone. I was flipping through and I bought something and it's already spent. um, it's funny because my son and wife, we were talking about, the money. Oh, before I forget, real quickly, the sales will be Sunday. Okay, the sale video will be load Sunday. I want to say that before I completely forgot. When I made the video, I put a little 5-second blurb in the beginning saying that the sale is gonna be Sunday. But after I made the video, somehow I forgot that I did that in the beginning of the video. Old age, yes, short-term memory is shot. And I thought about maybe I should change the sales time to Monday. Maybe it's a better time because Sunday, maybe because it's football season, a lot of people are late to watch the video, and then by the time they watch it, everything is sold. So I'm trying to figure out a better time to slow down the people that that don't get the chance to see it on Sunday usually. So I changed my mind. In my mind, I wanted to do Monday. Okay, and so the heading of the sales preview video was Monday, January 4th. But then a few people that watched the sales preview video saw and remember the first few seconds that say Monday. Let's say Sunday, January 3rd is the sales, and they told me about that. So to lessen the confusion, I changed the sales to be January 3rd, Sunday, just so that it's no confusion. I don't want people to get all mixed up. So I already changed the heading of the sales preview video to say that the sales is January 3rd, so that hopefully that won't confuse a lot of people. Hello, TH Comic. Anyhow, back to the topic. My son and wife and I was discussing the stimulus money last night over dinner. My wife cooked a wonderful New Year pasta meal, delicious with pesto sauce, delicious. And we discussed about what can we do with the money, right? And I told her it's already spent. This is before I bought the comic book. And one of the hot topic, without me picking sides and going to tangent of an hour-long political rant. I'm sure those that follow politics are well aware that right now there's a big thing going on with forced to vote, Medicare for all, blah, 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 right? I'm sure you heard all of that, okay? Hello, 45th, you young man. You're a young man. My God, I'm 53, 54, 54. Oh, no, 50, I'm 54. You're a child. Um, for those that know me, you also know that I am mostly retired. I don't, I work barely 5 hours a week here and there. And part of me qualifying for the stimulus money in March and now is that we don't have a lot of income. Okay, let's not. This is not a rich family here. Okay, I might be comfortably retired, but we live frugal. I cook a lot. I wear $10 Walmart t-shirt. We live in a 2,200 square foot home, not a mansion of any sort. So we are simple, frugal people. And I flip comic books to make extra money. Okay. And for those that are working for anybody, if you are an employee for somebody, most likely you have health insurance. Okay. I just want to bring attention to one of the hot topics right now is, of course, forced to vote, Medicare for all. I'm gonna tell you, do I think Medicare for all or cheaper medical costs is something that we all should have? Yes. But here's a big but. I think a lot of people that want Medicare for all, however genuine they are, will have a hard time dealing with the issue of the cost. Okay, because it's not as easy as say provide Medicare for all. There are hundreds of thousands of people involved in many other industry that will impact by that. Okay, and then nothing is free. Just remember that nothing is free. People always want free things until they see the cost of what the cost of free is. There is cost of freedom, and then there's a cost of free things. Nothing is free. Okay, anyone that want free education, free medical, are you willing to pay more taxes? Okay, money got to come from somewhere. Okay, before I go back to comic books, is a mostly retired, frugal family of three. I can tell you this: our biggest expense every month is health insurance. I had to buy health insurance for the family. Okay, because I'm not working for anybody. You want to see what my my health insurance is for Blue Cross and Blue Shield? You see that? When I said it's the biggest monthly expenses on this household, yeah. We have no mortgages. We have no car payment. Okay, we buy used car with cash. So if you are working for somebody and have the benefit of having health insurance provided for you and your family, appreciate it. Understand why some people want Medicare for all, because you don't see this. You don't see this. Okay, you have no idea. So you can do the math. Oh, To make it very clear, this is bi-monthly. So it cost me 1,040 something. You can do the math. Okay, so it's the 2,092 is for 2 months. Okay, so I just want to make sure that people understand. So it's not confusing. I'm trying to misleading people. It's 1,000 something every month for a family of 3, healthy family of 3. So, and like I said, it is the single largest expense we have in this family. House insurance, $250 a month. Home tax monthly is like $300. Car insurance for both cars in a house, $300 a month. Okay, trust me, there is food expenses. Trust me, nothing amount close to that $1,000 plus a month in health insurance. Nothing, and the deductible is $3,000. Okay, so there you go. If you want to know how bad health insurance issue is in America, I just give you a snapshot of what reality is. Okay, at the same time, I'm telling you, there's nothing that's free. It will come at somewhere. Okay, free education, it's called tax. Okay, you want free college? Is everybody willing and ready to pay more taxes? And before you go on and say, oh, government mismanaged tax money, that's why we don't have it. Every government mismanaged tax. That's how government is. So please do not use any models of other country in Europe or Canada or England or Germany and saying that they can do that over there. Why can't we do that over here? I hear this all the time. Do you know that everybody pay more taxes than us? So keep in mind, you want free healthcare for all, you want free higher education for all, be prepared and ready to say, I am willing to pitch in for more taxes. That's it. John Jenkins, indeed. Workman comps. Yeah, it's a lot of it's a huge social problem. Okay, I'm not gonna deny healthcare is not a huge social problem. I don't have the solution for it. I'm just merely point out those that want Medicare for all, free healthcare for all, need to include part of their solution on how it is going to be paid. Instead of just screaming, I want Medicare for all. Okay, I'm not saying I'm pro or against it. I want to see viable options on how they're going to pay for it. Okay, it's a valid question. I'm not dissing the movement. I'm just saying, how are you going to pay for it? Okay, and before anyone spout out, well, stop wasting money on war and military and sending money to a foreign country. Let me get this straight to every single person that said that. Stop voting for the dipshits that vote for those things. Okay? We had wars, we spent money on war machine, all that stuff, because many of you voted for politicians that want those things. So it starts there. It starts right there. Holy cow. I am so sick and tired of hearing people talking about something, backing up with nothing. Okay? I want to see somebody saying, I am willing to pay more taxes to have medical and free education. I'm willing to vote for the right people that stop wasting money on stupid shit. Do that. It's a combination of all three that make things work. It's not, I just want free stuff. Screaming free stuff is not going to get it done. Holy cow. For once, I would like to hear political pundit and talking heads talk sense. But all right, back to comic books. Now the money is here. Hopefully it will help a lot of people. It certainly go toward almost paying for my 2 months of health insurance next year. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Indeed, bake the snake, nothing is free. Indeed, John Jenkins, term limit in Congress. Oh my God, when I see Pelosi and Mitch, oh my God, both parties, oh my God. Oh, forget about draining the swamp, man. Just nuke the damn thing. It's just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. So with the stimulus money, I think we will see continuous strength in the market for now, but I am worried. I am worried that 2021, when all of the problem that we push, delay with, all that, mortgage and bills that people are pushed back. As I mentioned in the previous chat, I'm going to watch the credit card delinquency very closely. Okay, that's going to tell me how worse people are off. Okay, because you can borrow and borrow and borrow and borrow and charge up your card to live. Eventually, you had to start paying, or at least make the minimum payment. And so far, at least the data is showing that we are, people in general are making the minimum payment, so that the data doesn't show a big spike in delinquency, late payment to the credit card company. So at least the trend is still okay. Okay, so as long as that trend is okay, I think we are okay as far as the collectible market. The craziness will still continue. For how long, I don't know. Okay, but when things go bad in 2021, this year, if and when things go bad, you will see it reflected in all market, stock market, collectible market, housing market. That will come. Okay, that is the one prediction that I will predict, that if things go bad, all market will go down. Okay, all market went up last year. As crazy as it was, all market went up last year. I believe strongly that once things start to turn ugly this year, all market will go down. If things turn ugly, okay? I could be completely wrong, but if things turn ugly, by ugly I mean unemployment doesn't bounce back. Well, unemployment stay high, stimulus money stop coming. There's many factors will come in, because, like I said, you can only prop up the economy so much. But then once the vaccine is out there for the general public, and the government and the Fed step back and want this economy to heal on its own with some assistance, you're going to see banks having problem, because, like I said, banks is going to face with a lot of potential foreclosure, business foreclosure, home foreclosures, all kind of stuff. And the banks are the canary in the coal mine, okay? Because, of course, the bank are the lender for credit cards, right? So if people stop paying the credit cards, or late on paying the credit card, late on home payment, if the bank's gonna have problems, trust me, it's gonna be a big problem for the stock market and the economy and everything else. So keep your eye closed on the banks, on how people can keep paying them if they can. I'm crossing my fingers. Hey, nobody enjoy the continued strength of the stock market, the collectible market more than me. Okay, I'm not here predicting gloom and doom. I'm still invested in the stock market just as I was last month. Okay, I'm not selling the stock market to predict the end. The end is here. The crash is coming. That's not me. I'm not predicting that. Um, as the heading of this channel said, 2021. Uh, they, you know, I talk about the changes on my channel, the small, I change a little bit every year on my channel because I'm tired of doing the same thing every month, right? Some people tired of seeing the same stuff from me every month, um, let alone doing the same thing every year. I'm with you, John Jenkins. I can't wait to go back to the movie theater. For sure, the monthly market report will be a live show going forward. Instead of like seeing an hour-long video, I might do a live 1 hour live chat and talk about how the market is doing. So that's going to be something that will stick. Another thing that I probably will do if other people want to participate. Rate Rookie 227 just put a fair amount of money into Bitcoin the other day. Hopefully you will do okay. As I mentioned before, Bitcoin is very volatile. Can it go down 10% from here? Yes. Buy more. Can it go 100% or more from here? Yes. Enjoy. Okay, so if you just buy into Bitcoin now or last week, try not to have the FOMO. Okay, try not to have the FOMO. I can't stress enough that Bitcoin can easily go down 10% from here. It can easily go 100% higher from here as well. So as long as you understand that it can go lower from where you are right now, then be okay. It's not for the squeamish at all. The other thing that I consider doing, depend on how many people want to participate, is I want to do a series called Noob's Corner. Okay, Noob's Corner. And it's going to be like a live chat like this, but I will reserve it for anyone that is very new to the hobby, very new, okay, that want to ask questions. And they can go into a live chat like this. They don't have to show their face. They can just go with audio for some people, for those that don't want to show their faces. I already offered this to a few people, say, hey, if you want to join on a live chat like this with just audio, that's fine. And I will give you the platform to ask me any questions about the hobby. Normally I am not all that patient with people that watch the videos and comment and say stupid things, because a lot of the people that say stupid things are not new people. They're not new collectors. They might be even in the hobby longer than me, but they spout out dumb things that I have zero tolerance for. But in the new series, if any noobs out there that want to participate, you're welcome to. By noobs, I mean you don't have to be brand new. Okay, there's people that have been around this hobby for months, years, that have never submitted to CGC. And if you want to join me in Noob's Corner and ask me all the questions you want to ask about how to submit to CGC, you can do that. And I promise to behave in those Noob's Corner chat, because I know and expect people not to know a lot of things in those things, instead of people that I think should know a lot of things spout out stupid things. I'm trying to keep up. I've not been following the chat here. TH Comics say that he saw somebody on Facebook that was robbed, door smashed, and CC books stolen. Yikes. John Jenkins said, I really want to try that. I just keep trying by the phone. What is it that you're trying to try, John Jenkins? I'm trying to go back and read what it is that you are. Oh, you're talking about buying Silver Age books, but you get sucked in by the FOMO buying modern stuff. Oh, dropping monthly pools. Hello, Jeffrey. One of the arguments or debates that I hear from those who love the pool list, there are people that spend four figures, okay? I'm not misspoken. 4 figures on modern books. And some of those people have told me, Nick, there are gems in those modern books because they can be worth hundreds of dollars because of the new characters, new this or that. I'm not disputing that, okay? I'm not disputing that. Every month, potentially, there could be a book in there or 2 books in there that could be keys shortly, or down the road, that could be hundreds, if not 4 figures. I'm not disputing that, but let's do the math. If you're gonna spend 4 figures to have that one gem, are you making money? We all know a lot of those modern books that you buy end up in dollar bin, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong to say that? If you pull 100 books a month and spend $500, how many of those books will be a dollar bin book next year? So you better hit a home run in a couple of those other books to make up for the 495 plus books that is going to be dollar bin, right? So I think I just screwed up the math, but regardless, I think you understand my point of view, okay? Is that if you are just blindly pulling moderns left and right because you don't want to miss anything, be mindful that 95% of what you're buying is going to be dollar bin book. So the 1 or 2 or 3 that can be home run, they better be home run. Because otherwise, all you have is dollar bin stuff, okay? Bronze Age, but I say yes. I mean, I talk about that on my channel too. Bronze Age, Brian. You know, I mean, it's nothing new. I mean, what's going on with the modern market as far as hot books? If you know how to play that market, you can make money. But the name of the game is not buy and hold. It's not buy and hold. Okay, it's buy and flip. And the sad side to that is those that buy at the high, buy into the hype, is gonna have boxes full of stuff that they overpaid. You know, it's somebody is buying them, right? I mean, obviously, a lot of people are flipping them, and somebody are buying them and holding them and thinking that they are long-term good investments. It's gonna be a rude reality for those people. All I can say is those people are not here. They're not subscribed to this channel because this channel is way too boring. I'm not. I'm not here talking about fun things and just like Bitcoin. Okay, there are a zillion Bitcoin channels out there, and I watch maybe 3 channels. There's 3 or 4 channels that I watch daily. The rest of the channels are just nonsense, making prediction on a daily basis, sometimes hourly basis, 5 times a day. It's nonsense. Okay, I know where Bitcoin is. I don't need to watch a million videos a day. It's crazy. Mark Tucker, hello. Yeah, I mean, I'm a believer that the modern market will continue because I cannot wait to dive into the CGC census data for December. For those that like that video I did for the month of November, where a massive amount of books that were published in 2020 was submitted. I can't wait to see the December data. I want to see the trend. Okay, I already saw some numbers of non-modern books, and they are mind-blowing. Wait until you see the data for that. I need to load that video. I shot a video a couple of days ago where I show you the trend of submission of books older than 1975, and you probably can already what the trend look like. But wait until you see the number. It's gonna be okay. Marty Ball Comics said he considers cutting down DC altogether. Rated Rookie 227 said he sold all of his comic books. Yeah, it's I am heading there, Brian. I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard. It's gonna be 2 or 3 tough years left for me to keep selling, and hopefully I will get there in 2 years. Okay, I got like 1,000+ books to sell, so I'm crossing my fingers that the market will be healthy enough for me to continue to liquidate the remaining part of my non-keepers. Yeah, I mean, I make videos showing how Outcast, Umbrella Academy, you name it, so many. Okay, if you look, if you search on YouTube, ETA Nick hot hot spec versus hot flip, that series, hot spec versus hot flip. There are easily a dozen plus videos of me comparing and showing how books like Outcast One, Umbrella Academy, you name it, that how they went and crashed like 80%, 50% down 6 months, a year later. I've done all of that, and very few people care to watch those videos. My Escape World, that's the first time I saw that name on the chat room. I am slowly getting out of comics. Most of my books are modern Marvel keys and focus on young characters. It probably would take me a decade to be completely out if I want to maximize profits. Yeah, I mean, as long as you have a goal, okay. For just before I leave, I didn't plan to be on for this long, but keep in mind what your target goal is, what the percentage return it is. Okay, I stress this all the time to people, and any investment, whether it's comic books, stocks, or Bitcoin. I stress this. to focus and pay attention to the percentage that you are seeking in your investment. Okay, if you have a comic books and you say to yourself, I'm gonna sell this 10 years from now, I'm hoping it's gonna go from $50 to 500. Okay, just an example. I have no idea what you have. That means that you hoping in 10 years to sell something 10 times more than what it's worth right now. Seems like a good number, decent return. Okay, nobody's gonna say, my God, in 10 years you sold it 10 times more. Very few people is gonna tell you that's a bad investment. Very few. Okay, keep in mind, not that I'm convincing you to buy Bitcoin. Keep in mind, some people think Bitcoin can go 10 times higher in 2 years. Just saying. Okay, so whenever you talk about investment and return, you need to take into consideration of time frame. You just cannot talk about the return and then throw in some crazy long ass time frame, because then it become a bad investment. Buying Amazon at 3,000 and thinking that in 10 years it can be 5,000, stupid investment. Stupid investment. Why would you buy a stock at 3,000 and wait 10 years for it to be 5,000? That's not even 100% return in 10 years. That's garbage. Okay, garbage. Not complete garbage, but anybody that buy a stock for 3,000 and thinking that 10 years from now it will be 5,000, there's so many better investment, so many better. Do not fall in love with your investments. It is a piece of paper. It is a piece of digital things. Anyhow, I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. It's 29,415. Can we break 3K? BTC to the moon guy, if you're still here, let me know. I think we will crack 30K. Could be today, could be tomorrow, in the next few days for sure. I think we will crack 30K, but I also think there's going to be a whole bunch of people waiting for that 30K to dump and take profit. So if you want to enter the Bitcoin market, be a little bit patient. Be a little bit patient. I think you will get a chance to buy lower than where it is right now. Just my hunch. Just my hunch. I could be completely wrong, and Bitcoin go from 29,400 something right now and crash to 36,000. I don't know. So for now, my hunch is that there's a whole bunch of people waiting at 30K to let go of some stuff and take some profit. So if that's the case, those that want to get in at 28, you might get a chance. Can you get in at 27? Anything is possible with Bitcoin, but that's asking a lot. Oh, my escape world, you started your Coinbase account. Congratulations. Be patient. Be patient. If you are new to Bitcoin and you want my recommendation on which channels to follow, keep watching my channel. I have a video coming up next week. I will tell you the 3 or 4 channels that I follow that can be very helpful for me and other people. Made to last it. I want BTC to go back to 3K. Wishful thinking. Okay, wishful thinking. But hey, the best thing that I did, I can tell you, is that I bought Bitcoin around 6,400. something like that, and keep buying. Every time I bought, it was never easy because I said to myself, oh, I want to buy cheaper. Okay. Every time I bought, so I bought some at 7, I bought some at 7,500, some at 8,200. Every time I bought, I wish it was still 6,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000. My last purchase, 17,500. Okay. There are some viewers here that saw my comment that I bought some at 17,500, and some, at least one viewer, did the same thing I did. So my comment about wishing to buy something cheaper, don't do that. Okay. Wishing and hoping is really not a formula for trading or investing in anything. You need to pick a price target that you're willing to enter, and you need to come up with a strategy to buy something, add to something. So don't wish for 3K. Don't wish for 6K either. I don't wish for 10K either. Okay. Keep adding, be patient. It's hard. Trust me. Is it hard for me to sit here and see Bitcoin go to 20 and then 22 and then 26 and then 28 and then now 29 something? It's not easy to see that because I'm like, damn, should I buy more? Should I have bought more at 17.5, at 18, at 19, at 20? Yeah, that's how Bitcoin is, okay? You have to be willing and able to put a little bit in, a little bit here and there. Pick your spot. Anyhow, Happy New Year. Last reminder, sales is Sunday at noon. Sales video will load Sunday at noon. Hopefully you see something there you want to buy. Bye-bye.